They told me not to go alone. The ruins of Philadelphia State Hospital, better known as Byberry, had long been swallowed by vines and graffiti, but still whispered stories of abuse, neglect, madness. I'd been exploring abandoned places for years, but something about Byberry stuck with me. Maybe it was the way locals avoided even speaking its name, or how old forums talked about things they saw there but wouldn't explain. It was demolished years ago, but some of the original outbuildings still remain, tucked behind fencing and half buried in forest. A friend of mine found a way in a month ago, said there were still records inside. So I came back, alone. One fall afternoon, I slipped past the perimeter and ducked into the crumbling remains of what used to be one of the patient wards. The air inside was heavy, damp, like the walls still breathed with what they'd seen. Broken stretchers, moldy curtains, and silence. I moved deeper into the building, filming with a chest camera and flashlight. Old medical charts littered the floor. There were crude restraints on a rusted gurney in the hallway. Then I found the stairwell. Most of it had collapsed in, but one narrow path led down, deeper than the blueprint said the building went. I hesitated, then went in. That's when I found it. Hey there, Nocturnals. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss a video. These aren't ghost stories. These actually happened. Keep watching to find out what really went wrong. At the bottom of the stairs was a door marked with peeling paint. Storage, basement level 3. I pushed through and found a room chiseled directly into the earth. Bare concrete, no lights. This was the pit. Locals had talked about it. Some believed it was a myth, but there it was, real and empty, except for a single wooden chair and a sealed tin box nailed into the wall. I pried it open with a piece of broken pipe. Inside was a notebook, thin, brown with mold, pages warped but legible. It was dated 1943. It belonged to someone named Peter. Journal excerpts, October 12th, 1943. They've moved me to a different room. It smells like rot and iron. There is no window. I have not seen the sky in 2 weeks. October 14th, 1943. The man in the next room screams at night. They tell me he is not there. The screaming stops when the doctor walks by. October 16th, 1943. They call this place the Pit. We are the forgotten ones. I was supposed to be transferred, but no one comes. No one answers when I knock. There's a mirror in here, but it shows things that aren't mine. October 20th, 1943. I saw a nurse today. Her name tag said Eliza. She didn't speak, just stood in the corner and watched. Her mouth didn't move, but I heard her say, "Don't trust the walls." As I flipped the pages, the air in the room changed, heavier. I could smell the iron Peter mentioned. The light from my flashlight began to flicker. My camera picked up brief distortions. A shape moving behind me that wasn't there when I turned around. I kept reading. October 23rd, 1943. I tried to scratch my name into the wall. It bled. I don't mean my hand. I mean the wall. I don't know what's real anymore. I can't remember how I got here. October 26th, 1943. They said I'd be released, but no one leaves the pit. Eliza came again. She told me the hospital isn't a place, it's a mouth, and we are what it eats. The last entry, was just a smear of ink and a handprint. I didn't stay long after that. As I turned to leave, the door that I knew I had left open was shut. There was no handle on the inside, and the chair was no longer empty. I ran, found another stairwell, climbed 2 floors before I saw daylight again. When I checked my footage later, the journal pages weren't visible on camera. The box wasn't either, but the chair was. In every frame, even the ones where I swear it was empty, there was a figure sitting in it, motionless, staring at the wall. I've since gone back. The stairwell is gone now, sealed with concrete. The hallway to the pit doesn't exist anymore. But I still have the journal. New videos every Thursday and Sunday. See you there.